Hello everyone and welcome to the start of a new video. This is going to be my first magical readathon weekly reading vlog. I'm so excited. If you don't know what the magical readathon is, I'm going to be linking it down below. It used to be an old thing, now it's a whole fantasy inspired readathon, and I actually started last year. I wanted to join but I didn't, and I missed a lot of steps, so I can't really read the books to get where I should be. So it's just a game, you know. So I just invented the whole thing because there was readathon to create your characters, to create your character and everything, and I haven't joined them, so we are still doing it. So basically my character is named Clara, after myself, because I'm playing myself. I don't know, I just never had any imagination for this. And I take the tests. There was a test somewhere. I printed it all out. Yes, this was the test for your guild, and I took it and I ended up being part of the house of the arcade. We're going to go through that again afterwards. For the certification, I'm going with novice because I'm beginning. I think that's the thing. For the background, I chose urban. For the province, I chose Etheria, and for my heritage, I'm Illyrian. So they look like this. It's very dark. I chose a very dark character type. And for the lunar phase at birth, I chose alignment. I don't know why. For my conjures, so for the House of Arcane, you had to choose between orb and crystal. There was a readathon where you had to read what you chose for, but anyway, I chose crystal. And for my guild legacy, again, I chose, I can't remember. Yes, here it is, legacy. I had a lot of choices for my house, and I chose the locket of the clear mind. I didn't feel anything for the scarlet thread because that was the imaginary part, and I just didn't have any idea what to do. So anyway, that was for my character. As for the readathon, so basically the first readathon, I think they were going through the novice path, which I was supposed to join but didn't, and then they arrived at school and there are exams, and there was the first part of exams and now it's the second part. So there was the spring equinox and now it's this autumn equinox, and you basically have to choose your career, what is your calling, what you want to become to. There is a special calling for each of the house, so you can't choose a calling that is only for this house, for example. So but I chose one that wasn't the calling of my house, but I still could do, and that I was so interested into, which is necromancer. So it's, I don't know, I would just appeal to it immediately. I love books that are dealing with necromancy, and I thought that was really interesting because with the description of the calling, it's both positive and negative. Like, you can use your powers to do good and you can use your power to do bad things, and I just love that. So for that, I have to complete my exams, I guess. I have to get an O, so they are great. O for ordinary, Q for qualified, and D for distinguished. You have to read the books in the order of the grades. To get an O in animal studies, a Q in spells and incantations, a D in conjuration, an O in restoration, and an O in demonology. I actually made my TBR earlier, so I'm going to let you watch this as I chose the books that I wanted to read for the readathon. So we are the 23rd of July, and I'm so excited about the readathon that I decided to start my TBR now. I'm actually doing it on Notion. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Yes, you can. So as I said, I'm going for 𝚌𝚘𝚗𝚐, and I already had 2 books choose. For the book with necromancy themes, I'm going with Gideon the Ninth. I think that's the title. Hope so. And for Reread the Favorite, I'm actually going to reread 𝚋𝚎𝚒𝚗𝚗𝚐𝚗𝚑. So yeah, for Bone on the cover or in the title, I actually have my TBR here with me in my cards. Okay, I do have the Boneshard Daughter, so that would be the book I'll be reading. The Boneshard Daughter, okay. And then I have to decide for everything else, basically. I have read the fantasy, which is easy because I mostly read fantasy during the year, actually. But I'm going to choose that on the last option. I have the book with a family or an animal companion that is really bugging me. I saw someone say on Twitter, because G on the Magical Readathon Twitter account was asking for recommendations for this prompt, and someone said, does Royal Apprentice works? And they said yes. And I already read Royal Apprentice, but I do have the sequel, Royal Assassin, but I can't remember. It's like also really big. This is going to be a challenge. I've been reading some for a little while, but I've been reading big books lately, so I don't know what else I could have that have. Oh no, I know. We're going to go with an easy one. I have this one, somehow, that has been sent to me. Wow, by the publishing house a while ago, and it's a middle grade. It's going to be easy, I think. How do you keep a whole secret in the city? Yes, I think that's going to be the easier option. So Stonehouse, because I'm already reading like big books. Also for 𝚋𝚎𝚒𝚗𝚗𝚐𝚗𝚑, I think I'm going to read it throughout the month with the audiobooks, but also with the book, because I actually want to annotate it for the first time. So yeah. A single object at the focus of the cover. That's hard. What do I have? I have the book that I put at York that I want to read, but I don't know about the covers. 𝚋𝚐𝚒𝚗𝚑, it doesn't work. Oh. There is a Glass Magician, which is a knock I caught because I bought some books at the booth, which honestly have this on the cover. It's quite short. Maybe. Okay, that's an option. Did you even consider this an object? Like, that's not an object. I do have Lost Stars, which only has a ship on it. Or what else do I have? I think we're going to go with it. With this one, or do I have? But it said like an object, and so Book of Night only has the moon, but the moon isn't an object, right? Like, this is an animal, but it doesn't feel like an animal. Like, I don't know, it has eyes and there's some weird stuff. I think, or maybe something on my Kindle, but I can't remember what I have on it. Where is my Kindle? Wait. So buy something there with this book that I wanted to read. To buy. I really Sager. What do I have? Oh yes, I received a lot of books. I would love to make this one work for my TBR. So anyway, what do we have? I can't remember. I don't have all of the covers because a lot of them are arcs I have, because I'm working regularly with Penguin Random House International, and then send me a bunch of arcs every month that I want. So for example, if I'm looking for the cover of a lesson, we're going on Goodreads, it's going to be easier. Okay, lesson in vengeance. Does it have an object at the focus of the cover? It does have plants, can work. Okay, maybe that. Or I was thinking 6 crimson grains. But I think it has a lot of things on the cover. Yeah. Okay. What else do I have that could be working that I actually want to read? Okay, so I received the e-arc of the daughter of Dr. Moreau, but I can see the cover is definitely not going to work. Maybe a lesson in vengeance. Like, I have a million June that I started that I would want to finish, but there is a person, it's not an object. What is that book that I said I wanted to read? Wait for it. I said I wanted to read the house across the lake, and there is a house at the center of the focus of, but the house is an object as well. Oh god damn it, why is it so hard? Is there another Readathon book I haven't read, which has, because I really want to read thrillers at the moment. I want to read horror books. This one has a car. Yeah, it doesn't seem to work that well. What do I want to read? Okay, you know what, I'm going to let that one for now and do something else. Use a color wheel and pick a book matching said color. So let's search for the color wheel and look for that instead, because color wheel generator, please. Okay, so I think I have one. With this, we're going to spin and see. So I'm spinning, and it's landing on amber. Okay, which is this yellow orange thingy, and I think I have the purpose book for it, but it is humongous. Oh my god, I'm only going to be reading good, enormous book. I have the Jasmine Throne, which actually matches perfectly. I think I need to read this one. This is huge. Okay. I really wanted to read adult fantasy. I'm going to be set. So read a fantasy. Which fantasy book would I want to read? I can make Cemetery Boys actually, or The Daughter of Dr. Moreau. You know what? I'm going to make Cemetery Boys and find someone as TBR and pick a book from theirs. I'm sure someone must have it on their TBR. Like my friend Liz had it on her TBR. She just read it, so it works. The daughter. She just read it. Maybe it's supposed to be the TBR for the readathons, but I'm bending the rules. Now I only have a single object at the circus, and I really want to read A Lesson in Vengeance or 𝚊𝚙𝚒𝚗𝚗𝚗𝚘, but let's search for like thrillers to read during summer. Maybe one will have. Okay, it must read new thriller for summer. Nope, nope, nope. I'm only an object? Can't it be a knife or something on the cover? Nope, nope. This is an object. But this is a sequel. Okay, thank you, but no thank you. You know what? I'm not going to go with thrillers. We're going to go with horror books to read during the summer. 𝚊𝚙𝚒𝚗𝚗𝚘 is an horror book. If I'm already reading an horror book, maybe I should read A Lesson in Vengeance. It has flowers. Does flower count as object? I don't think so, but I think we're going to bend the rules. Okay, we're going to bend the rules. And I think that's it. I think we have my entire TBR already. I'm already so excited. So, to resume everything so I don't have to do it on my video, for animal studies to get an O, book with a familiar or an animal companion, I'm going with Stonehouse. For spell and incantations to get an O, use a color wheel and pick a book matching the same color. I picked Amber, so I'm reading the Jasmine Fluent. For spells and incantation, again, but for this one, to get a Q, find someone else's TBR and pick a book from theirs. I'm reading The Daughter of Dr. Moreau because my friend Liz had this one on her TBR and she just read it. Conjurations, I have to read for all Q and D, so for always book with necromancy themes, I'm going with Gideon the ninth, I can't remember. For Q, Bone on the cover and the title, The Bone Child Daughter, and we read a favorite for D, Days in Judgment 6. Restoration, I have to get to know a single object at the focus of the cover. I'm going with A Lesson in Vengeance. It's mostly flowers. I'm going to count this as an object. And demonology or read fantasy, I chose Cemetery Boys. 8 books, some are really big, but I'm really excited. Okay, that's all. There are also some quests and stuff that I'm going to look for. In total, I think I have 8 books to read, which usually wouldn't be a lot because I'm used to read more, but I've been in a slump for a little while, so I don't know if maybe that would be too much, especially because I have such big books to read. If I can do some of the quests, that would be good, because I could fill in this stuff. If not, that's okay. Anyway, oh, one thing for this vlog, I will stop on Saturday because on Sunday, I'm hosting my own 24-hour readathon this summer at Notre-Dame Readathon. And I will be reading for this magical readathon, but I still want to make a separate vlog for it, so Sunday will be a separate vlog. That'd be all. So let's jump right into Monday. Good morning. We are August 1st. It is the month created by the one and only Taylor Swift. August is like my Wagner song, so waiting for this day for a long while. It's also the start of the magical readathon, which I'm so excited about, and I'm also really excited about being excited for a readathon because, as you know, ever since I moved, my reading life changed a lot. I'm in a slump and everything kind of changed, and anyway, I haven't done a readathon since spring of 2021, which was my own 24-hour readathon. So the plan right now is to get all the books on my TBR on the pile somewhere in the living room, and we're going to decide which book we're starting with. Let's go. And as it's a new month, I also have to change my background because I stole this idea from my friend Roxanne, who has been doing iPhone background vision boards for each month, what she wanted the month to be like. And I wanted to do it too because I found this great website which allowed me to do it really easily. And so this was for July. So for example, we had London because I went to London with my friend Roxanne, which is represented by this. I'm blonde, she's a brunette. We took a lot of pictures on her disposable camera as well. It's just some Mamma Mia reference. I went to a lot of concerts. Of course I read. I went to the ABBA concert, I went to the Harry Styles concert, I read some books, I took pictures. I wore swimming suits when I went on vacation with my boyfriend somewhere where they had a pool, and we went book shopping with my friends, and I danced a lot and I drank a lot of iced coffee. Now it's time to change for the month of August, which is already planned because I was so excited. So, and here we go. So it's going to be a chiller month because I'm mostly staying here. I'm not traveling anymore, and I'm really focusing on being where I want to be when September 1st hits, because I've been on this, you know, depressive episode for 5 months now. I'm not in it again, but I'm still struggling with hypersensitivity and anxiety, and I also overdid it at work last school year. So yeah, anyway, so more self-love, baby girl, of course. I'm going to a theme park with my best friend and my boyfriend. I'm hoping to spend some time with him. I'm also hoping to go stargazing with him because he loves stargazing. So, and he told me he wanted us to do that in the summer. I'm hoping to see my friends a lot. I'm hoping to be happy. I'm also going to be working, so I added some stuff. I added Taylor Swift because it's a month, but also because I want to journal a lot, and it's a journal. I'm staying in Paris, so I added a picture of Paris, and that's it. That's my month. Okay, so I have the books here and the TBR. So we have Stormhost that I can read because it's an O, so it's the first grade, but it's a short book, and I'm also hosting a readathon on Sunday, so that may be better to keep for this readathon. And then all of the books are massive. I can read the Jasmine Throne. For spells and incantations, and then for the grades higher, I read the Daughter of Dr. Moreau, which I have on my Kindle, but I'm not going to be reading that because I have to read the Jasmine Throne first. I have Gideon the Ninth for Conjuration but I don't have it. I have to buy it. And then I will have the Bone-Shard Daughter to read, and then I will have Daisy Jones and the Six to reread. Or I can read A Lesson in Vengeance for Restoration, or Cemetery Boys for Etymology. A Lesson in Vengeance I have on my Kindle as well. I think Cemetery Boys I'm going to keep for my readathon as well because it'll be easier to go through. I think we're going to do that. So I'm going to start with A Lesson in Vengeance or the Jasmine Throne. I just read a book on my Kindle, so maybe the Jasmine Throne. Yes, and we're going to be buying Gideon the Ninth right now. And so with that decision being made, also Slow Girl Summer, it's my motto for the month. The Jasmine Throne, I actually have to read it because I chose amber as a color, and it was a book that fitted the most. It actually goes with it. So yeah. Anyway, let's choose a bookmark now. I almost forgot to take it with me. My office doesn't look like an office right now, so let's just look at the bookmarks. Which one goes better with this one, but I think I know. So Gideon will arrive tomorrow. This is actually a knock. I still haven't read it. This is Shameful. The bookmark I'm going with, it's the color of the prompt, and it goes perfectly with the book. I'm really excited. It's huge, but let's start with huge books, you know? I'm supposed to be leaving in 2 hours too. Oh wow. To see the eye doctor, which I haven't seen in years. My eyes, like, I had a perfect view, and then I had diabetes, and diabetes attack your eyes, and so I started to see less and less good from far away. And so I went to see the eye doctor. I got glasses prescription, and I have those. But even with this now, can't really see that well. Like I can still see, but it's a bit blurry. Like, and like my boyfriend tried on my glasses once, and he's like, I can see perfectly with this. So like it's really minimal eye damage. But yes, I'm going to see the eye doctor. I'm going with my best friend. She's also going to see the eye doctor. Hope everything is going well. I'm a bit scared. I don't know what to bring. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to be there and be like, I don't know. So yeah, my best friend will be taking me grocery shopping, because I just went back from basically 2 weeks of traveling, so I have nothing left to eat in my fridge. And then she'll be spending the night here, and tomorrow afternoon we are joining my boyfriend and my sister's my best friend's sister to go to this fun fair, because my boyfriend wanted someone to do the most intense thing you can do at a fun fair. I can't do that, and we went with some colleagues and they weren't that up for it. And my best friend has been looking for someone to do all the most intense thing at a fun fair for a long while. She's been stuck with me. I'm a baby. I go to Disneyland to see the characters and see the parade. So when she told me that, when I told her that I went to a fun fair with my colleagues, and my boyfriend was so disappointed because he wanted to do all those extreme things and nobody wanted to do this with him, she was like, I want to do that, you know that. And I was like, okay, that's the perfect activity for the flirt. You do the extreme things. And yeah, so that'd be for tomorrow afternoon. But yeah, I just washed the dishes. I just redid my nails because they were, I don't know why, but those two fingers keep breaking. They're like super weak. I never had issues with my nails before, so I just got them really extra short and try to take care of them. Try to apply a nail polish to straight. Wow, I keep moving the camera to give them some strength. We'll see how that goes. I read like 52 pages this morning. I'm really loving it. It's giving me Rapunzel vibes for now, and I'm excited to continue. My best friend being here, I won't be reading as much, but I'm hoping to reach page 100 before she arrives, and I know she's fine with us reading, so I'll be reading tomorrow. Anyway, she's currently reading the 𝚋𝚎𝚒𝚗𝚗 series for the first time. That's all good. Anyway, I'm supposed to be eating now. I'm not really that hungry, so I think I'm going to watch some YouTube, read some more, maybe do some math, because I'm relearning math. So exciting. And then I'll be eating something, I guess. Anyway, so I'm gonna quit because these are my old classes, and I hope you can hear me despite all the noise outside. We are Tuesday the 2nd of August and I haven't edited you in a while. So yesterday I reached page 74 before having to leave for the eye doctor, so my vision has changed a bit, like I presumed. And so with my best friend and her sister, afterwards we went to a glasses shop. We were there a long time. The person we were talking to was so nice, like awfully nice. It was so much fun. And they are changing the lenses of my glasses, so that's why I don't have them. And I'm also going to try for contacts for the first time. Then we went back to my best friend's house to grab her car, and then we went grocery shopping for myself, and it was 7:30. We went to the pharmacy, didn't have everything that I needed, so I have to go back today. And then we went grocery shopping, so we left around, I don't know, 8 8:30 something, and then we decided we wanted to eat sushi because we were so tired and we wanted to just go there, grab the food and leave, but it took them forever to make them, so they gave me a free Diet Coke, Coke Zero for waiting, but it was, yeah. So I came back home pretty late, and then we tried to rewatch a movie, Lemonade Mouth, but I was too tired, so at like 11 I was in bed and sleeping, so I haven't read. My best friend and her sister are currently sleeping in the other room. I really hope you can hear me because there was so much noise outside, and I'm going to get on reading. Today at 3 my boyfriend is joining us so we can go to the fun fair. So before that I have to... This noise is kidding me. I have to back to the pharmacy, do something with... take out the trash. And yeah, we're going to stop here because I can't even imagine what it sounds like. Oh my god. Some stuff happening, but I don't think it was that difficult to guess, and I'm just curious to know where the story is going. I'm hoping to reach page 300 before having to leave today. I also did some math exercises, which is always good. I watched a video on the subject I was studying and I did some more exercises and it was really great. So now I'm going to be reading some more with my huge glass of water and the fan on, and yeah, see you. In case you haven't noticed my Spider-Man obsession, I have Spider-Man tissues, Spider-Man shoes, what is it? More Spider-Man here, my Spider-Man comics collection. So yeah, I also have a Spider-Man blanket in here. Like you always see me in this position looking like nothing. I was at the fun fair from 4 p.m. till 7 p.m. I just came back home. It was a lot of fun. And now I have less than 2 hours left to read and I'm ready to eat, but I'm not hungry at all because I ate some churros there before my boyfriend comes back, and he still hasn't seen the new Thor movie. Didn't want to go with me and my best friend when we saw it because we were seeing it in English and he didn't want to see it in English, so I have to watch it in French, but it's okay because I know he really wants to see it, so it's so good. So right now I'm going to be reading. I'm going to take this time to read. I'm just going to turn the fan on and read. I just reached page 300, so I'm going to stop for now. I'm going to do some math exercises. That's my idea of fun, and then if I still have some time, I'm going to keep on reading. I don't have anything planned tomorrow and nor the day after. I do things I need to do over the months, but like I have nothing planned, like I'm not going out, so I'll be able to read a lot. So I think I could be done with it by tomorrow. That's good. Also, I haven't told you, but I actually received today this one, which I'm so excited to be reading. So it's on my file and we'll see when we get to it. Right now, math. Good morning. So you can probably hear the fan being on. It's the hottest day of the week, so yeah, I look like nothing. This morning wasn't didn't go as planned. I came back from the movies and with my boyfriend around 1 a.m. and I really wanted a lay-in, but then I wasn't aware of it. So there are some works in the school I live in just under my window, and so it woke me up at 8 a.m. which could be enough 7 a.m. of sleep, you know, but I'm just on vacations and I want to sleep, and I woke up like feeling like I haven't slept enough anyway. So I decided at 9 a.m. I could just stay in bed. I wasn't going to fall asleep again. There was too much noise. So I ate my breakfast and everything, and while I was editing this vlog afterwards with my AirPods in with the noise reduction thingy, I could still hear outside, but not as much. I actually fell asleep, and when I woke up at noon, because I had a problem with my diabetes, I couldn't hear anything anymore. Maybe they weren't eating or anything, but I'm going to enjoy this time of silence. I don't know what they're doing. They're just breaking a wall. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening. So right now it's almost 1 p.m. and I haven't done anything. So I was so ready to fall back to sleep. Like, I'm so tired, I don't know why. So I made myself a second coffee. I have my coffee just right here with me, and I'm going to watch some YouTube to motivate me to read before actually sitting down and read and finish my book. So yeah, I'm also wearing some loungewear. So I'm all set. I have nothing to do today or tomorrow. Tomorrow I thought I could go swimming, but the swimming pool isn't opening until 2 p.m. and I'm worried that people with children are coming. I would rather go early in the morning, and it's only opening during the summer in the morning, like at 9 a.m. on Sundays. So I'll probably just go Sunday instead. We'll see. Maybe I'll try to go tomorrow and see how it goes. But right now, I just want those 2 days to relax a bit and to start getting on things. Reading because I was afraid of falling asleep. I'm actually doing something productive that is going to help me gain so much time next year and while working during the summer. So I have all of those folders and I'm putting every one of my chapters in it, because last year I had to reprint everything and I've tried my best to keep them all together. So there are several colors. So this is for my 14 years old, so this is the level, this is the number of the chapter, and if I need one more folders I'm going to write it down here, and I have everything in it. And when I'll be reworking everything, I know I can take them, and then next year when I be teaching, I will just have to take this with me and switch it in my other folder. So that's all good. I'm doing that. It's annoying, but it's needed. That will be it for now, at least. I organized, this is already just my 11 years old, 12 years old, 14 years old. On top there is what is left of my, not last year but the year before, for my 13 years old that I'm going to have again next year, that I will do later, but we're currently onto something. This is going to make things easier, but right now what I want to do is read. So let's go. We have this much left to read, basically 100 pages. I'm going to take a quick break for now because I read a lot, but I'm still really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the character of Priya. I think she's just amazing, and her relationship with Rook, hope that's how you say it, I'm sorry. I'm such a fan, and everything is great. It's full of action right now. It's really good, really good. Really glad I picked it up. So right now I'm going to take a break, and then I get back to it to finish it and start another one. So it's almost 6 p.m. and I just finished 𝚊𝚙𝚒𝚗𝚗𝚐. I gave it 4 stars. I really loved it. I have to update my Goodreads, just remember that. Debating what I want to read. Basically, I can read The Daughter of Dr. Moreau because this would secure my next grade in the same subject as the Jasmine Throne, or I can start another subject and get an O and start Gideon. But I think I'm going to go with The Daughter of Dr. Moreau. Yeah, we're going to do that. It's on my Kindle. I don't know for it, so yeah, excited. And I can finally film because the workers have stopped working and making so much noise. So again, started working at 8 a.m. just under my window. It was awful, especially because like from tomorrow is going to be all okay, but like it's like still really hot. I want to open my windows in the morning so the fresh air can get in the morning, but I couldn't because there was too much noise and I couldn't even update you on anything. So yesterday my best friend ended up sleeping at my flat. She's sleeping here tonight as well, but currently she's at work. Last night and this morning I started The Daughter of Dr. Moreau. I'm on page 83 and I'm loving it. I have no idea where this is going. Absolutely no idea. But I'm loving it. I'm loving the writing style. I'm loving the characters. There's something that is troubling me, but we'll see if that's happening. But I'm just adoring it. This morning I worked a bit for my job. I'm going to get on some more work, I think. And yeah, that'll be all for now. I'm just chilling, enjoying some time alone. But yeah, anyway. Also, I have my glasses and I can see so well. It was so disturbing at first. I didn't realize my vision changed this much. All the workers are here again. And tomorrow morning I'm getting my contact lenses. My first ones ever. I'm so excited to be able to see without glasses all the time. Anyway, I'm being super lazy. I worked a bit and then got super anxious again, just like yesterday. So I called my boyfriend, he tried to make me understand that I don't have to be stressed for work. But anyway, I'm just too stubborn, as he said. So I took a break, I went on TikTok and stuff, and now I feel ready to read. So I'm going to put on the new ASMR library thingy she created for the Readathon on, and then I'm going to be reading for a little while. I think I did that. So it's 7 p.m. and I just reached half of the book. I'm going to keep on my glasses because I can see myself better. Okay, I reached the exact half of The Daughter of Dr. Moreau, and there is something I want to talk about. So I'm going to put the cover of the book here for anyone who doesn't want any spoiler. I don't think it's a spoiler, but if you want to know nothing about the book, then maybe don't listen to me, just skip until the book disappears from here. What I can say about the book really is that I am still enjoying it, but I still don't see where it is going or when the horror part is coming. I'm expecting to be scared, and I only read Mexican Gothic by this author, and I was spooked the entire time. Then the end completely terrified me and it was amazing. But like right now I'm not really spooked, mostly because so I love the main character. I love Carlotta. I think she's amazing and she's such a complex character, and the fact that we are seeing from her point of view and another character's point of view. From her point of view, we're seeing her living as she always did, with all those hybrids, all those animals that look weird, or that humans that are mixed with animals, and etc, that look abnormal for other people, and they're not terrifying. We can see them being really nice and everything, and if they are supposed to be the horror part, I don't see it, because we saw too much. Like I don't see how they will start to ever hurt anyone. I don't know. I think for now the thing that terrifies me are actually men in this book, and that's when I'm going to put the book here. So first of all, the book starts when the main character Carlotta is 14, and we are also following the point of view of Montgomery, who is 29 at the time. He is coming to work for her father, and she's a child, 14 years old, a child. Then we have a jump in time and we are 6 years later, so she's 20, and you do the math, is 30 something, 35, and he starts seeing her as beautiful, and like there are so many thoughts of him, of just like wanting her basically. That makes me really uncomfortable, because he stayed in that house for 6 years. He saw her growing up, he met her when she was 14, and now he's acting like this, and even worse. So there are two other men coming into the house that are important. Like Carlotta might have to marry one of them if she wants to have some money in the future, if dad passed away, if she wants to keep their house and everything. They're really important men, and Montgomery keeps being jealous of that, and he is terrible to her, he's terrible to everyone. I just hate that. He just did something that like had repercussions on another character that had nothing to do with it. Like the other character was beaten up because of him, because of his stupidity, and that makes me really mad. And for the other men, they don't seem very nice. They met the hybrids and they said they were weird and probably cruel and violent, which Carlotta said in her mind, like, I get that they never really lived with them, but still they're just like really judgy. Also, it's happening like in the 18th century, so okay. But they are being like almighty, you know, they think so powerful, they're men, they're hunting Indians, and I don't like any of those two. And the way one of them treats Carlotta, like she's more inclined to marry him, I just hate how he does it. And like the only sane thing Montgomery has said so far is like, I know this type of man is not for you, please don't marry for money, please, you will find someone else, you're beautiful enough to find someone else, please don't marry him. And then he wanted actually to live with her, so that bothered me a lot, because even her, she's very childish still, she's so attached to her father, she's still like, you can't clearly see a distinction between the narration when she was 14 years old and now. She's still really naive about the world, she hasn't seen anything in the world outside of the house. She doesn't know anything. She's just so new to everything, and she's being used by everyone, and she's being... I just want to care for her, and I really hope that she doesn't end up with Montgomery, because I don't like him. He's a drunk. He treats her badly just because he's jealous when he shouldn't be, because he has seen this child growing up, and I don't know, I don't like him. I don't really pity him or anything. Like, I know he lost his sister and he's feeling accountable for her death, and he lost the love of his life because they were too different and everything. And even said to Carlotta, like, you're like me, you're in love with the idea of love, you should do something better, please don't do what I did, don't have your heart broken. I don't like him. He's a drunk. He said it multiple times. He got the job offer because he said he fought a jaguar once, but actually he didn't say the whole story. The fact that he was so drunk and that the child that the jaguar was attacking was already dead, and that he actually did nothing. And it just... I don't like him. I love Carlotta. I love all the other characters. I'm a bit concerned about Dr. Moreau. Like, I don't know what to think of him. He has too much power for me, in a sense, like creating all those hybrids and everything. But it's really interesting. It's really interesting. It actually links up with a chapter, a subject I'm making my 14 years old study. So if I could make them read this, we would. But yeah, anyway, still loving it, loving the writing style, loving the characters except for Montgomery, and basically all the men. Like, all the men can disappear except for one of the hybrids. He can stay. His name's Caesar, but he has a name that I'm not sure how to pronounce, so I don't want to pronounce it wrong. And I love the book. I just don't see where the horror parts will come in. For now, I'm not spooked at all. But I'm guessing it's going to be violence at some point, because it's starting to get more and more violent. Like the way they're talking about Indians, there has been a fight, there has been so many things that is all building up, and I feel like, yeah, I just don't know what the horror element will be. But for now, I'm loving it, just not the man. Anyway, taking a quick break, I think. I'm going to take a shower or anything, I don't know. But yeah, that's all for my updates, which I haven't really done for the Jasmine Throne, I just realized, but yeah. Morning guys, we are Friday and I actually put on some makeup because it's not as hot today. I am talking to you from my window because the air is so cool. I'm wearing a dress and everything's fine. In 2 minutes I have to leave to get my contact lenses. Then this afternoon I'm seeing my boyfriend. I read yesterday after I talked with you. I have only the last part left to read and still really enjoying it. The men are still frightening me like crazy. I feel like they're the overall element. It's definitely a gothic novel. Like, she writes gothic horror and it's definitely a gothic novel. Like, even from start, I know it, I know the definitions. I just don't see the horror part of it, but we'll see.
Porcelain stuck to your teeth. You got porcelain under your skin, and I'm all for it again and again and again. For someone you don't even know what you could have done. To tell you the truth, I love porcelain.
so this will be the last day I'll be vlogging for this vlog because tomorrow I'm hosting my own 24-hour readathon. I will still be reading for the magical readathon, but I want to make a separate vlog for it. We are back at my window this morning. Actually, it's really noon. It's like the coldest day I think of the summer. It's going to be 25 Celsius degrees today, and then it's only going to be up to 30, so I'm just enjoying my windows opened and making some fresh air under the flat. What can I tell you? Yeah, yesterday I haven't read at all. I went to my contact lenses. I had contact lenses yesterday and it was amazing. And then I saw my boyfriend, who actually left this morning for a trip for like a bit more than a week. I promised myself I wouldn't cry when he was leaving, and I did, and I was like, I'm so sorry, I promised myself I wouldn't cry. That's just who I am. I'm just in some jeans and a top I actually never wore. I bought it last summer but never wore it. And I'm just currently working, not reading at the moment. We're working some old chapters that can be all prepared for back to school day. And that's all really. There is a nest of birds right in front of my window and it's terrifying me, like I'm going to show you. But anyway, talk to you later. I wanted to take a nap, I just couldn't. I think that's because I just drank coffee beforehand, because I actually wanted to be productive, then I felt sleepy, and the coffee acted. So I'm either gonna start reading or going to work more. I'm finishing the Daughter of Dr. Moreau today anyway. That's happening, but maybe more during the night. I don't know. Right now, I just kind of want to work, to be honest. So let's see what I can do. So I literally just finished the Daughter of Dr. Moreau. I'm giving this book 4 stars. I still don't see how this is a horror novel, to be totally honest. It is gothic. It's inspired by The Island of Dr. Moreau, if I'm not wrong, by H.G. Wells, which I never read but knew about, and I actually really want to read it. I read other books by H.G. Wells, but anyway. So it didn't frighten me, which I was expecting it to be, to make me, but that's good. And I'm glad I read it. It was really great. And as I said, the thing that frightened me the most was the man. And yep. Right now I'm a bit confused at what to do. Tomorrow is the readathon. I don't know if I'm starting the book right now, because for the readathon I'll be reading Stormforce and Cemetery Boys. That I'm keeping for tomorrow for sure. But I could still start Gideon and maybe finish it tomorrow, or read some more tomorrow if I'm done with those other 2 books. I don't know. We'll see how I feel, if I actually want to read some more later on. For now, I think I'm going to be, I don't know, working, watching YouTube, maybe doing some math, anything. But yeah, also I really love this angle of him. I should take my fan off, but I think I'm going to be filming from here from now. Anyway, see you later, I guess, either with a conclusion to this video or with some more updates on me. I don't know. Hello everyone, it's time for me to wrap up this vlog. Please don't forget that this is the end of week 1, because I'm currently filming my entire day for my 24-hour readathon vlog, which is still part of the magical readathon because I'm reading for it. But anyway, it'll be coming. My Sunday video will be coming out 2 days after this one anyway. So just to wrap up what I read between Monday and Saturday, I read 2 books. First I read The Jasmine Throne, and then I read The Daughter of Dr. Moreau on my Kindle. I gave them both 4 stars, so it was a good start of the readathon. Now I'm ready to be reading some more. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. I'm enjoying vlogging again, and I'll see you soon with the next video. Bye!